Good day, y'all. I come on here because I just was in there listening to another content creator, and I wanted to tell her that we can't respond on her page because she doesn't have parental. She has it set for, I guess, kids can watch her live. So if you don't put kids can't watch your live or a cap on it, you're going to be, we can't comment, oh excuse me, on some things. But I was listening to this concert creator. She's making some sense. Like, I told everybody the reason why Allison went to the police station, because Allison needed an alibi. Because y'all know that if Allison didn't go to the police station, she was going to be first suspect, period. Because you went back to sleep after your husband left, after you had done told everybody that your husband had walked down the street with a bag. And now you call and talk him out. You know, I don't even know why TMZ is even involved in this, because TMZ seemed like they told a lie. TMZ the one that lied about the note. TMZ told about the note, like, and we still today ain't got a note from nothing. Come on, oh, we're not gonna be able to see the note, or with some detrimental stuff in the note. It wasn't never no note. Because I heard another content creator saying, how can a man that has deleted himself drive a car down the street? And I believe that she did like the other mother did. Allegedly. I believe she did. I believe that she daggone know what happened. She went away from the house where the crime happened at. She went away from the house. So the police didn't have no reason to go in her house. Because when they accompanied her to the house, they should have accompanied her in that house. And then for them to shut it down, and then his mother and father don't got nothing to say? Nah, somebody about to daggone get a big payback. A big payback. It's some paying business. Ain't nobody just daggone going to delete themselves. No young man like that is not going to delete himself. Like, go on. They way up on their bull ass. But they sure ain't daggone fooled me. They ain't fooled me not one bit. And for everybody to be cool with it, it's like everybody involved. One of the content creators said the mama walked up like she in Hollywood, but she was in Hollywood, but she walked up with a bag, and you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff. Like, what is you coming with a bag for? You know what I'm saying? Because like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna need to see why the hell my son just all of a sudden left out the house. No, my son ain't just left out no house. It was an argument. And that's what Allison is failing to tell everyone. That they had an argument. Ain't no man gonna get up in the middle of the morning and just leave. And you knew he was going to the hotel, Allison. You went running your ass to the police to have an alibi. Because you knew if them people at that daggone hotel had a daggone found that man before you went and made that report about that man, then you would have been first suspect, baby. So that's why I think you went running your ass to the police. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be, you was very much distraught about the whole situation. You made it your business to let them know that your husband was in a crisis. You let them know that your husband was in a crisis. And that just lets us further know that there was an argument before he left the house. Ain't no man gonna leave his house early in the morning, cut phones off from your phone calls. And then turn his phone on. I mean, how do y'all know that his phone was on damn airplane mode? How do y'all know all of this? Because you can't fool me. No, ma'am. I'm not fooled by none of y'all bull crap. And I came in here to talk because I'm like, I'm home alone tonight and I'm all by myself. And I said, let me go talk to my girls because I'm bored as the hell and I ain't going to go do no sleeping right now because I ain't hardly sleeping. But I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of them. Like, Tory Lanez is in trouble. And I wanted to make it I just want y'all to see that if the shoe was on another foot, had that been a white man and a black woman, oh baby, an investigation would have been down. Oh yes, ma'am. So who is Allison? She ain't no daggone prayer book. No. Allison got some answering to do. Because ain't nobody gonna keep on trying to tell me and cover up this shit on my head. Because I know better. I know better. That man ain't dead gonna kill. Did nothing to himself. Somebody did that to that man. And we gotta watch the paper trail. We gotta watch the paper trail. What's gonna happen after all of this? Oh, but you know they're gonna be quiet. If she been quiet the whole time. Like, you look real suspicious, honey. You ain't came out and said nothing, but you got the nerve. Oh, he was such a loving husband, and he's such a loving dad, and he's such a loving this and that. Well, why is he gone? Why is he gone? Because somebody didn't see him that way. And I feel like he's a daggone sacrifice for somebody. That's what I feel. I feel that y'all sacrificed this man. And then y'all going on. You know, first of all, when did the police call the news first? Before they start they stinking ass investigation. They called TMZ. And then they got TMZ with all the lies off their tongues. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no awareness for daggone the S word awareness. No. And that's what they wanted us to think. Now, how y'all gonna put awareness on some shit that just happened? That man was not unhappy. A person that dance ain't daggone unhappy. And then I still want to see, y'all need to bring everything out to the public. Because we know, allegedly, there was no blood at the scene. The hotel said that. They couldn't believe that they moved a body, but there's no blood at the scene. So where did the daggone man bleed out? You see what I'm saying? Cause see, Allison, she's a liar, and I'm to my opinion. She ran to the police. And I'm a woman. And first and foremost, when my man come out the house, I want to know where you going. You know what I'm saying? Allison, it was an argument between you and your husband. Your husband ain't just going to leave and go to the hotel. He could have went into any part of the room of his house to get away from that argument. So he decided it got that bad to where he had to leave his own home and go off himself. If y'all don't sit y'all stinking asses down with that damn lie. If y'all don't sit y'all stinking tails down with that damn lie. On y'all's tongue. Black folks ain't doing that, I'm sorry. We promised the promised land. And I just don't get you running. But you knew that you had to go and report that because they was going to come to you and ask you, you know what, Allison, this don't mean you talk right now, Bubba Kitty. Y'all had to been arguing for your man to just leave. And then for you to run to the police station to tell them that he's in distress, it further lets us know that you have involvement with it. Because when the story came out, there was no letter, there was nothing that indicated that this man was going to delete himself. But when y'all got a hold of TMZ, that's when TMZ get the daggone twisting the story around. Cause ain't no note. Ain't no note. How can a daggone man that deleted himself write a note? Fuck out of here. That man was loving. He was full of light. He was full of life. And some dark demon decided to daggone delete him. But your whole daggone, what y'all done to Twitch, I'm just gonna let you know, it's coming back to you in 100 folds. It's coming back in 100 folds. You can't do stuff like this in the land now. Cause see, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what you're doing. Y'all out here just doing whatever you can and get away with it. Excuse me. They got away with a whole crime. A whole crime. And I'm just like, wow. How does someone get in a situation and baby, it couldn't have been me. Cause honey, baby, Alice said, hell, I don't give a damn about having no grandbabies by your girl. When it comes down to my child, and we don't know what happened to my child, baby, until we get this investigation done, you won't be free. I don't give a damn. You can't give me no money in the world to daggone go with what these people have done to that man. That's your child. Ain't that much money in the world to sacrifice your own. Nothing. And y'all some evil folks out here in this land right now. And I can't stand you. Y'all need to daggone go to daggone HELL, and that's for real. Let me look at this thing. I'm gonna make sure. Turn off my lights, off my plants. Gave them a little bit of daggone miracle grow this morning. Yeah, but turn off this Christmas tree. Honey. I just don't even know what to think, girls. And I was actually in here listening to D and everything, and I said, Lord have mercy. It was like I wanted to daggone answer her questions in the comments. They said they put him away real well. Like, I just don't get it. Like, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. I'm like, I need to tell the truth. Yes, she does. Good day, y'all. I come on here because I just was in there listening to another. Oh, that's nice. I was wondering. I'm in there listening to my own dang on live. But y'all, I just don't get this. I ain't getting it. Nothing but truth. Allison needs to tell the truth. And yes, she does. There's no reason for you to keep on hiding the truth. Like, Cause we tired, like we daggone looking at this stuff on a regular daily basis, and to know that someone is telling a lie, it's just beyond me. And everything points to her. Cause why in the world would you run to the police station? You say you ain't walk, you ran in there out of breath, couldn't daggone breathe. You know, you distraught. You telling her, oh, I'm blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, boy, baby, bye. I want to know what the heck was going on in the house. Can't nobody tell me them people wasn't arguing. Can't nobody tell me that there wasn't an argument going on. And then the other woman that just did a daggone reading, she said, you know what, I'm not even going to go on here with the energy because the energy and daggone, ancestors, as I've already said, what had happened to him. And she said, I won't, just like she did with the baby's case. She said, once I've done with a case, I'm done with it. She said, I got other cases to deal with and to do, so I am done. But she also, she definitely let us know that he was definitely a done dada when the wife went to the police. She definitely let us know that. And I believe him. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm not I don't, do all the card dropping and all that stuff like that. I don't do that. But when those cards do drop, I know what to read is on them. And I ain't never daggone twisted and turned the card over in my life for trying to do nothing like that. But baby, when them cards go to falling out, something pushed them cards out their hands. And that lady said that man was already deleted when Allison allegedly went to the police. She said, how can a deleted man drive the car? And she also said something about that's not where, the hotel is not where what happened at. Like, that's not the crime scene. And then she also was saying something about, what'd she say? Another grown man. And like, all the card readers have been dropping men, like left and right in these card droppings. And she just not someone that's daggone can convince me of a morning. Okay. Defending a warranted investigation of DJ Twitch. Huh. Mm. Y'all, everybody talking about it. Everybody. Everybody is talking about it. Because we're all been through the struggle. We've all probably wanted to daggone do the same thing that they trying to say that he done. But we ain't never, ever, ever had the daggone balls to go through with it. And he didn't either. And it's a cover-up. And it's a big cover-up. And as a unit of people, we got to stand for our people. We can't continue to keep watching this stuff go on. These people need to be held accountable for it. Thou shalt not kill. You ain't of us. You of the whole bloodline. And it's all for Cain. He the first one that ever daggone did something. And bought that mess on the land. And here it is. These people just going crazy every day. Trying to daggone delete somebody. Act like they catching a fish and they out here, well, I'll catch a body. Like, what's wrong with you? You ain't of the Most High. You are a dark energy that needs to be, as you want to call it, say what you want to say, that needs to be deleted. And like I said, if this shoe had been on the other foot and that had been a white man and a black woman, oh baby, it'd be an investigation. She'd have been in jail as soon as she got daggone to the police station. So I don't get why they just no. And I feel like it's some type of, you know what I'm saying, some old racist ass shit going on if you ask me. They upset because they messing with they women. Stay in your lane. I'm sorry, but this is just how I feel in my heart. Somebody was upset that that boy was with that woman, and it was on some old other stuff, some other deep stuff. And I'm so angry right now. Every time I talk about this young man, it's like my soul is angry, and it's like his anger because he don't want to be gone. He had children to raise. Talked about more. So this ain't someone that just want to daggone delete theyself. Allison needs to be daggone investigated. And if I was the mother, if she ain't a part of this stuff and was trying to get some money, then baby, Allison to be investigated, honey. Investigated. Mm. I'm live on YouTube, girls. Get here. I'm talking about Allison too. I was trying to get in your page to talk to you, but you didn't have the child thing off on it. So I was letting her know. I was telling her. Okay, okay. The girls is in here, and I was letting them know that I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I think I really do believe in my heart, truly deep in my soul, that Allison needs to be investigated. This young man that just happy feet and happy feet, daggone dancing, happy people. You ain't seeing nobody depressed dancing and stuff like that. You don't see nobody doing that that's depressed. They all bottled up, but I feel like Allison is lying. I feel like Allison and him had an argument. That is the reason why he left. That is the reason why she's stressed that he turned his phone off from her phone calls. Something ain't right about Allison, man. It's something sinister about that bitch. And they ain't fooling me, man. They're not fooling me. Them nor TMZ. Because TMZ got this daggone shit, and then they going to talk about they found a damn letter. You're a liar. Because a deleted man can't write a damn letter, bruh. Fuck out of here with that fucking bullshit. Y'all be lying and you know the truth ain't nowhere near y'all with that bullshit. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. I'm upset. We don't delete ourselves. I watched the video today from, yes, and it's on her backup channel. Girl, I'm gonna need you to give me. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what her backup channel is. But she said some important stuff, and she had definitely told us that he was deleted. So how can a deleted man drive a car? And I already felt that. That's why he didn't take his car, because he was already gone, y'all. Something happened. And my soul keep telling me that something happened in that house. And that is the reason why she ran away from, just like the other girl, she took the dag on stuff away from her house where it really happened at. And she made some sense because I was like, when I heard, because I was already in my feelings about it, I said, no way. I said, the reason why he didn't take his car, because he couldn't drive. And then you made this bogus ass lie up. See, we got to understand, y'all, anything that came out, it came out from Allison. Anything that came out about anything about that night or anything that morning or whatever happened, it came out from Allison's mouth. And Allison first came out, Allison said he took off walking. So how can that daggone get out there if Allison didn't do that? Allison told TMZ or someone first. This is why everything is misconstrued and is backwards. Oh, Patreon. Okay, I don't got Patreon. But everything is backwards, it's misconstrued. She lied. The first lie she told is that the man left and he daggone left with a bag. Now, how in the world, who told that to anyone first, y'all? Because that's what came out at first. Y'all understand these are lies and they're being played on us. Okay? The first lie that came out, and ain't nobody but Allison put this shit out here. And the police. They're covering up for her. The police. How dare the police daggone cover up for someone? Like, what is it and why? Why are y'all covering up for her? Like, did y'all get something out the deal? The hotel ain't lying. The hotel said that there was no blood splatter. Allegedly. Like everything was already, it couldn't have been where he did this to himself because it would have been something all over the bathroom or all over the hotel or whatever they want to say it was. Something happened. Within that time frame that this girl tried to say to her husband went out. You don't have to have, something just ain't right, y'all, with this whole story. And they want to make us think that we are asleep, conditioned, washed. Like, no. Your lies is not making sense. And then y'all know they hadn't even bought out a daggone S letter until I spoke up on it and said, wait a minute, don't nobody leave out of here. And I made a live about it. I said, why would they lie like that? They had already said there was no indications. He left no clue that he was going to do this. So all of a sudden now, they done daggone got a bogus letter that they will not bring out because they know that it ain't his writing. Somebody knows his writing. And this and that and the other. And we ain't trying to hear none of this. This ain't some stuff that just, you know what I'm saying, you can say a person like him would do. He was too happy. He danced. That a dancing soul ain't a daggone depressed soul. This man had a smile that lit up the room as soon as he opened his daggone mouth to smile. And I don't care about talking about the mama is okay with it and all of that. No. Because, see, this girl will be investigated. This is my child. And hell with being quiet. Oh no, I'm speaking on it. Old girl gave him a good body. It was weird the way the daggone Ellen DeGenerate gave him a goodbye, like he was leaving forever. They had already planned it on him. They had already done his ritual on her stage. They had him in his underwear. He had Ellen on the draws. I'm like, is anyone else seeing this other than me? That she's making a mockery out of this young man? Like, I literally took pictures of the draws, y'all. And they say Ellen. And I thought, what in the world was going on? Did she own him? Them draws say Ellen just as big as they. Y'all might can't see it, but honey, it's there. Them daggone draws say Ellen. And I said, what in the world? So she got this man up here, honey. Hold on, y'all. And I just thought, wow. I said, his draws say Ellen. I wish I could daggone blow that up so y'all can see that says Ellen. Them draws say Ellen, big as they. And I thought, what in the world? Look at there, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but them damn draws say Ellen. And I thought, what in the world? And I thought, now, ladies, girls, all of us in here, honey bunny, Ellen would never have my man up here like this. He's in his underwear. He is naked. He's only have on socks and a pair of drawers. No, cause that girl only did one part of his leg. You hear me? Talking about he needed to be shaved from head to toe. For what? What was you doing, Ellen? What type of ritual was you doing on this young man? I really can't tell you that I feel any type of anything, about this whole thing that Ellen did. I took pictures, y'all, because I was disturbed by it. Like, girl, I'm disturbed. This man is someone's man. And the draws say Ellen. Like, this was the ritual right here. Y'all might not have seen it, but I seen it and I said, Lord, this man is being sacrificed here. Ellen made a plum embarrassment of him on this stage. And I thought, why would she even do this to him? He was very scared. He looks very daggone. This is the only time I have seen him where he looks worried, not happy, just his whole trust is in her. And you don't look good, Ellen. You look like you're up to no good, Ellen. You look like you're up to no good, Ellen. And there's no way that you would be able to have my man sitting up there on your stage in his underwear and socks. And another woman is daggone waxing my husband. So it's a whole lot that was going on the set, y'all. A whole lot was going on the set. That shouldn't have been going on Ellen's set. And then this is a whole ritual, guys. This is a whole ritual on this young man's life. Right here before our eyes. On the Ellen DeGeneres show. A whole ritual on this man. In his socks and his drawers. You embarrassed him on national TV, if you ask me. You got this man exposed to the world. And then, listen, here's his shot to go. Here's his shot to go. She gave him a shot. Y'all see him taking a toast to her? She didn't even drink with him. She didn't even drink with him. Y'all see them draws say Ellen or Allen. Shh, whatever they say. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I thought they said Ellen. Is them E's on that draws? Shit, I think they say Ellen. Hell, I'm blinded in the back, girls. Them E's, ain't they? Not to be in a man's crotch like that, but I'm trying to see the damn, honey, yes, they do say Ellen. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am, they do say Ellen. Right there. Hold on. There they go, Ellen. There they go, girls. Them is E's, honey. And I thought, what in the world he got Ellen draws on for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the real deal? What's really going on? And then she took a toast with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's nervous. You got this man out here exposed all of this and things on daggone, this just didn't set right with me, y'all. It didn't set right with me. It was her goodbye and his daggone sacrifice. This is his ritual, her ritual over him. I just had to see if I daggone sing what I sing, y'all, because I think, wait a minute, is his draw say Ellen? Because I just was confused. And I said, and then she done gave the boy a drink and everything with a man and everything. Got the man sitting up here in his underwear on stage, you know what I'm saying, in his socks. You did a whole ritual right here. This a whole ritual. You know what I'm saying? You don't look happy, Ellen. You look sneaky. You look untrusted. Your eyes are daggone doing something real funky. Looking at him. You look really evil, Ellen, to me. Look at your eyes. This is the only time you probably ever seen this young man not looking happy. Look worried. He looks worried. Look at him. It's the only time you never seen him smile. And they're eye to eye contact, these two. Look at the eye contact. And I didn't like her contact with this just evil. It's just evil, evil, evil. You know what I'm saying? And I see it in her because I read people, y'all. This was his sacrifice. This is ritual on the Ellen show. And he damn sure got daggone Ellen draws on. And I thought, what in the world is going on here? So maybe I'm reading into it a little bit more than y'all are, but baby, I seen the whole daggone sacrifice right there, the ritual. Why is she shaving this man from head to toe, y'all? Because if y'all listened to that video, it says he had to be shaved from head to toe. What was y'all going to do to him? Why did he need a waxing from head to toe? That meant everything was coming off. Y'all hit that like button when you come in now. But I just wanted to come in here and let y'all know that I knew that this was some funky, runky stuff right here. And this is the only time that he has ever looked like he was worried. And I don't even think he's looking at Ellen at this point. It's like he was worried about something. It just, I'm sorry. I wish I'm going to cover that part of him. But look at him. He doesn't look like he's looking over towards something else. And see, y'all, I read pictures different than other people. You know what I'm saying? I read pictures different. And this man he got on here and honey, the hands is, I don't get the whole thing, but honey, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, what's she saying? She said, yes, they say Ellen. I knew they did. Her and Allison played a part of him. She took her ex out and, huh? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And that's why you want to look at her for this thing that just happened to this young man. Because her goodbye, the plaque, them walking away, that disturbed me as well. Because why did Ellen take a picture of them walking away, walking back? Their backs are turned towards everyone. Y'all, I didn't get it. I didn't get that. But it's something strange in the water. And I just wanted to come on here and, talk about it and see what everybody else is thinking about this, because somebody needs to have this girl investigated. I mean, the world's not satisfied with it. We not satisfied with y'all telling us that this man went off himself and ain't no dang on blood at the scene. So who is even say that he even, what I'm saying, did what they said he did to himself? Where's the gunshot powder, residue, all of that stuff that's on your hands when you do stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? And there would be splatter all over the wall, honey bunny. They didn't investigate. Aren't they supposed to investigate to see which way the bullet daggone went, what direction it went? Come on, man. LAPD law, they lazy. They lazy. They close this case. The mother daggone. I feel everyone is suspicious in it. Because even if his mother can accept the fact that her son is gone, and you don't daggone open an investigation on your child's demise, something sinister is going on. And I'm gonna go in here with the girls and get in a group, and I'm gonna go talk to the girls, because I thought one of them was gonna come in here, but she didn't come in. I'm gonna go in here and see in the inbox. Call her on here. And I was like, how do they daggone just close the investigation that fast? Like, how do you do that? Y'all ain't even investigated. And they just closed the case out like, oh well, city do, and we're not going to investigate anymore. Mm-mm. Okay, well, y'all, um, I ain't got nobody that's in here talking to me, so I'm not gonna hold y'all. But I did read y'all's comments. Her and Allison played a part of him. She took her. Yeah, she did. And we know that for a fact that Ann was still alive on that gurney. And they did something to her. Definitely. That's why I don't be messing with them folks. Mm-mm. Stay out they mix. Stay out the mix. So I wish I could get a group chat going on, because we need a group chat about this, because honey, everybody feeling some type of way about this. Everybody feeling some type of way about this. This is not something that just, like I said, occurs. It just don't occur. Who got the balls to do it, y'all? I mean, we all done went, oh, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know what it is, you know what I'm saying? When you get depressed and you just don't want to be here no more. But you don't go through it. Dang, ain't nothing that bad. And hell, we black folks, we getting out of something. We ain't about to stay in something that's going to make us miserable. And if it's an infidelity thing going on, then somebody need to be checked. Was you seeing another man? Right. I believe that what happened to that young man happened at his house, y'all. Because where's the Uber man? Where's the Uber driver coming up to the daggone hotel in front, dropping him off? Where's the tape of him checking the fuck in the hotel? I mean, we don't have none of this stuff, and they just think that they can just shut this shit out on a motherfucker. Hell no. Watch somebody step up. Somebody about to daggone bring some justice to this. Excuse me, y'all. I've been sick, and I'm sorry, honey. I'm getting clogged up, y'all. And it only get clogged up at night, child. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, how did she find out? Find out what? How did she find out what? My thing is, like you just said, how did she find out? She already knew. She already knew something happened to him. This is why she needed to go to the police and have an alibi. Because if she daggone had waited and didn't call the police or go to the police, then when they found him at the hotel, they would have went to go investigate her now. Because what's going on? Why is your husband at a hotel and he's dead and you didn't report him missing or anything like that? You feel me? Like she had to have that alibi. Somebody told Allison, you need to go to the police because if you don't go to the police, they're gonna find the body in the hotel in the morning. You see what I'm saying? So whoever daggone checked into that hotel, it wasn't him. I believe in it. They daggone if the hotel. Listen, y'all. If the hotel people don't pay attention to who coming in and out your damn door, they could have thought that they was bringing a drunk motherfucker up the steps or bringing a drunk motherfucker in the building or whatever. You feel me? Like you don't really know what people is thinking. And I'm not saying that she a major part is that men played a part in this. Like, who's to say, listen, y'all. Now, I'm not going to say, this is my theory. We all know that Allison has another daughter, okay? Previous marriage. So, how do we know that he didn't? Or, she been daggone dating the baby daddy before, okay? And they wanted that daggone be back together. Excuse me, girl. I gotta take me a pause. Hold on. So I'm just saying, I'm just thinking logical because, like, she got a whole daggone baby daddy, y'all. A whole nother baby daddy. So, how did we not daggone, figure out somebody wanted him out the way? Somebody wanted Twitch out the way, y'all. So nobody's looking at the baby dad, the next baby daddy, the other baby dad. Maybe he wanted her back. Maybe they was cheating with each other, because it's a man involved. Another man is involved. I mean, look logically just speaking, guys. I'm not saying, excuse me, I'm not saying that that's what happened. But what I am saying is that somebody wanted him out the way because that boy got money. And then listen, we all know when you get sacrificed, honey, you is getting paid. They get paid off of your death. You better off, you know what I'm saying? So that wife is going to get paid. Now his mother, not nobody in his family, the wife. She's getting everything, her and the kids. And like I said, that man didn't do this to himself, y'all. She's going to benefit from whatever happened to her husband. Oh, damn, don't think she's not going to. She's going to benefit out of everything. A whole lot of them going to benefit off of it. But I think they're going to take a girl out. Because this is two sacrifices that you done daggone messed up and got folks looking at us now. First, Ann. And you ain't do a good job of that because she was still alive. And folks seen Ann jump up on that gurney and try to tell them folks to let her up off of it. They throw her on up in the daggone thingy. They sure did. Let me see what y'all saying. They had to put my specs on, girl, so I could read. Exactly. My thing is, how did she find out? Who contacted her before she ran to the police station? Because they supposed to knocked on her door to inform her her husband was found. Baby. Listen, she had already went to the police. So when the daggone hotel called the police, that was her missing. But see, this one, the police should have went and questioned Miss Allison. Cause baby, you come up here and this just don't set right with us. That you ran all the way up here or came all the way up here to tell us instead of calling. And she was very distraught. She was very distraught, y'all. So who's to say that the girl didn't daggone one what she wasn't at the hotel with her husband? Like we can't even say that. She said because they supposed to knock on her door to inform her that her husband was found. Need to look on the Google satellite to see how many cameras at the motel building. Well, I know one coming in, and there's one in the lobby. When he walked through the door, over the daggone, over the desk is one over there, and then there was one on the going like right by the steps. Matter of fact, it's going right by the door, going into the lobby. So there's plenty of cameras around the place. And you know what? Another thing, guys, is when they lied and said wasn't nobody at the hotel, nobody checked in the hotel but him. Well, if nobody, how does that lady that gonna say that when the maid walked in, say she didn't go all the way in because she seen the body. But then I guess after they done cleaned up, they been talking, the management talking or whatever, they talking about wasn't no blood there for them to clean up. That was it. It's something strange about that shit. And then why did they call TMZ? They didn't even call the news. They called TMZ. TMZ ain't the news, is they? I thought she called first. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She went to the police station, baby. She didn't want to leave a daggone. That woman didn't want to leave no daggone call trail that she had called the police. Because then it would have daggone had a daggone timestamp on the phone. No, he didn't. Someone was already there. It was said whoever it was gave him something. Then, girl, yes. Go now. Go now. I told my husband that this. I said somebody daggone was in that daggone hotel. They had him. If this is what Allison has us to believe. Someone's already at the hotel. They made him check in. Okay? And when they made him check in, they was waiting somewhere. So when he checked in that room, the hotel people didn't see the people that he had already came with or whoever had him checking in. They didn't already came to the room. And I believe Allison, I don't care. Allegedly, this is how I feel. I feel like Allison was with her husband. I feel like she done something to her husband. I don't think that happened. Listen, what the hotel people saying that there wasn't no blood splatter or nothing like that. Y'all listen. Maybe she took the crime away from her house so the police wouldn't investigate her house. They need to go in the house. And I don't care how much Allison thinks she done cleaned it up and they done used professional this and that and the other. They gonna find some blood somewhere. And if they ask them kids, was mommy and daddy arguing? See, that's why I don't think that Allison wanted the police to go to the house and let them come in and question stuff. This is the reason why it sounds suspicious. Because why wouldn't you want the police to investigate, come all in the house, check all of the rooms, things of that nature? But you didn't do that. And you look suspicious running to the police and telling them your husband disappears is suspicious. Because, to my knowledge, you didn't even think, like, it's too many stories behind it because you said, bitch, that bitch said that she seen him walk out the door. He left with luggage. And the only one that could have told him that is her. But then you say you didn't see him. He left. You didn't see him leave, but what was suspicious is that he didn't take his car. Bitch, you were first suspect to me because, bitch, a deleted man can't take his car. So I wonder if one of your little homeboys played the part as your husband, and you had already done something to him at home, and you had somebody use his identification or whatever, somebody look like him, because you know everybody think we all look alike, and you allow someone to use his daggone ID and stuff like that. Because if we don't see this man walking in this hotel, and we don't see him checking in a room, then we can't say that that man went in that hotel on feet. You feel me? And it's just how I feel. I feel like somebody shot that man with a drug. They had gloves on. They put his fingers inside that goddamn thingy and pulled the daggone trigger themselves. Somebody drugged that man at first. But it can't be. Y'all, why would... See, and every time I go brainstorming, I come back to the same thing. But why would he do that? Why would he do that? It just don't make sense. That part. You know what I'm saying? Go watch. Oh, I don't like them boxes. Oh, no, ma'am, I'm scared of the box. Y'all know, I encounter, like, I can see spirit, literally. So it scares me. I mean, it does. It scares me to pieces to hear spirit in those boxes. It does. I mean, it freaks me out. It freaks me out. And the reason why it freaks me out, guys, because I know that spirit can only communicate through electronics as far as speaking and things of that nature. Now, as far as seeing spirit, oh, it'll come in and dad gonna sit down beside you if you really want to. But it only appears sometimes. Spirit appear like when my cousin had passed away. I was in jail. And he floated through the daggone window and laid in with Indian style in my bed, and I flipped the gator. And I had to call the CEOs for them to let me out so I can call home. And that night, when I called home, my auntie told me, because I told her, I said, what's going on? I said, I was in a frantic. Yes, I was, just like they say an old girl was. I was in a frantic because I was scared. I seen spirit. And usually when spirit come, it's either someone that passed away or they come to make a warning. Well, this wasn't a warning. It was a spirit of gone. My cousin was gone. My auntie said he just OD'd and passed away. And I dropped the phone in the cell. Started screaming and hooping and hollering because I already knew I wasn't going to be able to see my cousin no more. I was in jail. And the last time I seen him was in that bed. And he was telling me that I needed to stop, what I was doing and everything. I had a whole conversation with him, but I was scared to death. And then Spirit came with my son. I sent him to school early one time. And it was early, but I thought the box said 8 something, so I got up rushing, trying to get him ready for school. And his dad, which is not here with us no more, floated through. My little girl, she could see him. She came running out the daggone room, screaming and hollering. And I looked at her and said, "What's wrong?" And then I looked up after, see what she screaming and hooping and hollering for. And she was pointing at my door. And standing at the door was a daggone white spirit. It was my baby dad. He's coming to warn me that the police had my son at the daggone. And he daggone said, "Mom, they was roughing me up and everything. They checked my book bag. They thought I was outside. They said I was outside selling drugs." I said, "My son," when them police came and brought my son home, y'all, I cussed them motherfucking daggone motherfuckers out. Do you hear me? Excuse my language. But I cussed them out because, first of all, my son is only 8 years old. The hell he out on a block selling damn drugs. My baby ain't no damn drug dealer. But that's how the police seen kids out that time of morning. It was 5 o'clock, y'all. And I'm thinking it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Because it was still daylight saving time, so it was still dark at 8 in the morning. And it was the clock wasn't wrong on me. And honey, baby, my baby daddy was coming to warn me that his son, the police was messing with him and roughing him up out there. Because when he got home, he was like, "Mom, they was holding my book bag. They was daggone. They had me handcuffed." I said, "They had you out there." I was cussing them out, girl. I called them everything but a child of God. And I'm talking about everything but a child of God. Because you don't disrespect my baby like that. He's only 8 years old. He don't know nothing about no goddamn on nothing like that. But that's how I look at our children. They don't see children anymore. These things see, I don't know what these things see, but they daggone see what we don't see. And I ain't playing with them because, honey, baby, they messing with these babies out here. See, I don't play about no babies, honey. That's why I did that baby's case, and honey, I was on her case until the big man said, "It's enough is enough. We got him. We got him." But the thing is, that girl daggone got some answering to do, and I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. I want to hear what he got to say. And y'all hold on now, because y'all know I be nosy.
So enjoy it. Definitely enjoy that time. What's happening, King? Yeah, enjoy that time with your family. Let's do some general housekeeping real quick. I just want you to hit my like button, smack it, flip it, rub it down.
I can't let that go on because I don't try to get no bans or nothing.
And putting that D on it. Make sure.
Hold on, y'all. Trying to get no trouble.
No pigmentation, bell notification button if you're.
Hold on, y'all. Because you get strikes for somebody else's dad going, what you call it, but I'm trying to hear what this man got to say, honey.
Click on it. That's what it wants. That's what it's starving for. It just needs, it says, listen,
Okay, come on now. Hold on, y'all.
I just simply need you to leave a comment. Leave a comment after you.
Man, I just want to hear you say what you gonna say, because is you clickbaiting?
You about DJ Quick.
Okay.
Twitch and his alleged suicide. And so, because of this alleged suicide, there were some things that were quite suspicious to me about that. So I went to investigate a little bit, and Willie D Live gave an excellent breakdown of what his thoughts were, and mine were very similar. Matter of fact, I felt the exact same way. It just did, for a high-profile case like this, something that was going to make the news and people were going to know who this guy was. It was just unusual that for a black superstar, somebody that's been on the silver screen,
come on now,
started out as the DJ for the Ellen DeGeneres show, and then became a co-producer for the show. He's done extremely well.
Yes.
And for him to have just an average, everyday, not popular, not in the entertainment field or anything, white life, which that's fine. Hey, whoever you love, whoever you find compatibility with, that's fine. There's no issue with respect to that. But I know in a case like this, and I have watched these things happen over and over again, that even if the celebrity is a surviving spouse in a suicide case, and that celebrity happens to be black, in many cases, there is an investigation of the spouse. Now, that is standard procedure.
Yes.
I know a lot of police officers and sheriffs and people in the law enforcement field, and I asked them, and they said it's a standard procedure for the spouse, particularly when there is, just period, for the spouse to be under investigation. And I would add to that, if there is some form of insurance policy,
right,
that does not eliminate suicide, then there are other factors involved. Now, I don't know about the insurance policy. I have no knowledge of that. But I got a lot of responses from this particular video. And I imagine because they're probably twofold. Number one, because Willie D's name was in, I was shouting him out because I got the original information from him. So I always give people credit for any information that I get. That I did not get on my own. Obviously, if I heard it on the news or something, I'm not going to shout out Channel 7 or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. But if I get it,
girl, I can't let him shout that out again on here.
Shares is with me or something, I'm going to give them their credit because that was my source of information. And I just believe that that's the proper way to handle it.
Yes.
I don't steal people's content and then use it as my own.
Right.
If I got any influence in any way, I'm going to say that. You will hear me say that in my videos. That's just the way I am. But, so I shot it out.
I couldn't let that happen again.
I believe in any other content that I put out thus far. That was not my reason for doing it. It was just, I just shouted him out because he was the source.
Okay.
But came in my comment section with a rant about how unfair it was and that we ought to be ashamed of ourselves for attacking this woman who is grieving and so on and so forth, and just went on and on and on. I mean, virtually wrote a small little short story about how wrong we were. And Respectfully, I told him how I felt about it. I said that although you're feeling some compassion for the wife is admirable, but your energy is misplaced because the only thing that I am asking is for justice to be done, the same justice that we know would be executed
if it was other.
had Twitch's wife been the one that committed suicide.
Right.
They would have been, he would have been suspect number one.
Yes, sir.
And there would have been a thorough investigation that would be
blowed out of water,
visible to the public.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've seen these things happen all the time. So I'm not telling you something that I'm just in a suspicious
Now, y'all
mindset.
see where I felt too. He feel the same way I feel. Because, like I said, if it had been, the shoe would have been on the other foot. If there had been a black girl with a white man, oh, honey, she'd be behind bars right now. Oh, yes, ma'am. She'd be behind bars right now. She'd be eating bologna sandwiches, damn green bologna sandwiches, and daggone, boiled eggs and stuff right now. Yes? And that's why I said, Allison, they took it too light with her. Because, first of all, when the police found out that that man's body was found at the hotel, they should have daggone instantly went and arrested Allison. Instantly. You went back to sleep after your husband the daggone. Wait a minute. You said he left out the house without a car. So that was suspicious to her. Because, oh my God, my husband doesn't leave home without his car. But then you tell them that he left home with a little bag and he went walking down the street. Who told them that, Allison? Who told them that? Because we don't have no ringtone, no ring bells that says that they see your husband walking down the street. No cab, no Uber, no nothing. Your husband wouldn't pay for a hotel to offer himself in a hotel. Make it make sense. He paid money to get in an Uber. He already got a car. Why the fuck he paid to go get in an Uber? Pay to go off himself. Get the fuck out of here. This man paid to do all of this to go and daggone just get himself out of here. No. Something very, 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 very sinister. Very sinister. You can't make me believe it. And not a million years. And like I said, had that been a black woman that had been with a white man and the daggone did that and that daggone in that frame time. But my thing is Allison went back to sleep. And you didn't call your husband. You knew that your husband left out the house that morning. So you went to sleep all night. You didn't go till the next day to the police. Like, I know when you rode over that morning or whatever, you noticed that he wasn't in the bed. I mean, like, what, did you just take off running down the street or you really got in the car? Like, I'm trying to figure out what made you think that your husband was in some type of trouble. Because you clearly told the police that he was in danger. I mean, is that what she said, you guys? Like, he was not in his, quote unquote, he doesn't leave his car. But there's a story saying the man walked down the street with a little small bag or some luggage. And the only one that could have said that is the wife. Of all the information that came out about your husband, you gave the news and the police because they wouldn't do nothing unless you told them. And like I said, you went to that police station because you needed an alibi. You needed an alibi on what happened to your husband because you knew in the morning checkout time was going to be at 11, so they was going to find that body. You needed to get to that police station ASAP before that phone call came to the police that your husband was at the hotel dead. And you ain't calling in, which means suspect number one, you was going to be. Because how come you ain't called the police if you knew your husband? It still don't make sense how you would even know that your husband. None of this makes sense, Allison. Like I said, you can fool folks, but you can't fool Big Mama. Can't fool Big Mama. That man ain't went and bought no cab and bought a hotel to go do that in. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here because I want to listen to what this man is saying just to get, what because I do watch the guy that he's talking about. I love that guy, and he makes some sense. He really makes sense of things. And I don't know why they don't let you shout out another daggone creator because we all love one another, So, y'all, I've been battling this whatever the heck sickness they got in this air. I've been battling it. My nose is stopped up. Can't hardly breathe. And I'm going to get out of here because I can't hardly talk in a minute, y'all. Because my nose is definitely clogged up right now. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here because I can't hardly breathe right now. I'll get back in here when I can breathe, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for hitting that like button. Y'all can share it. Like, subscribe, whatever, guys. I'm gonna get up out of here because I'm sick and gonna start to sound sick in my nostrils and can't hardly breathe. So I'm out of here. I love y'all, guys.